Welcome everyone to this video. This one I want to basically just go over everything that I've done for Changli. So I'd like to be like an overview. This is going to include the best rotation for her, best echoes for every weapon you can put on her, also the best weapon. I'll show you the best teammates you can use with her and the talent level priority. Before I continue, I was a little bit of a goober when I was on Jinxi's quest and I did not record any of Changli's gameplay when I was playing it. So all this footage you're seeing of Changli, I stole from Bright Knight 1. Do not tell him. Taking a look at Changli's rotation, this is why I like to say that she is both a sub DPS and a main DPS, but she excels at being a sub. The way her rotation looks is going to look something like this. For this rotation, this is going to allow me to use 8 stacks of enflamement very quickly. Now, I'm going to perform this is by, after I use my intro, it's going to leave you in the air and give you true sight. You immediately just press basic attack and you're going to commence true sight charge, which is the bird flying up. I'm going to attack one time, which is going to plunge me to the ground. You use basic attack 3, basic 4, because once you plunge, you're put into basic attack 3. So 2 more basics, then you can go to true sight conquest. And once that hit, you are now at 2 stacks of enflamement. Now I use my skill plus true sight conquest twice. And then there you go, I'm max stacked. I'm going to use my heavy attack forte. Then I'm going to ultimate and do it again. And that is going to allow me to use a quick 8 enflamement stacks for my forte very fast. That's a very quick rotation that she's going to do, and that's why I think she's going to be a very good sub DPS. The only thing that's allowing her to be a main DPS is the fact that at the end of her basic attack combo on the ground and in the air, she enhances herself with true sight, allowing her to do the combo again by jumping into the air and coming down, and then hopefully by then you'll have 1 skill up or maybe 2, and you can rinse and repeat. Depending on what weapon you're going to use on your Changli, you're going to want to change up your echoes. More importantly, the 3 cost part of your echoes. If you're going to use Blazing Brilliance, Changli's signature weapon, you do not want to go double fusion damage bonus. Instead, you're going to go 1 fusion, 1 attack. The reason you're going to do this is to prevent, or not prevent, but greatly reduce the amount of diminishing returns you're going to be receiving from the weapon. The weapon gives you a 56% skill damage bonus. That is 2 main stat worth of damage bonus you're getting from echoes. So by going 1 fusion, 1 attack, you'll be greatly reducing your diminishing returns. Also, if you're going to use Emerald of Genesis or Commando Conviction, the other 2 weapons that you will be using on Changli, if you do not have one or the other, you will go double fusion damage bonus. Taking a look at Changli's weapons, there's not really much to talk about. I've made this quick little picture here that shows you how much each weapon is going to be better valued than the other. I calculated this with her full damage rotation that I've shown on the rotation part. I've also made a video about this as well, which I'll link below. So you can, if you want to see really the in numbers and stuff, you can take that video for an example. Another thing to note about Emerald of Genesis and Blazing Brilliance is they are the exact same weapon, being the only difference is that one of them gives energy recharge and the other one will give you 56% skill damage bonus. Other than that, they give the exact same crit value, they give the exact same base attack, and the exact same attack bonus. For me personally, I'm not going to go for Changli's signature weapon, which does come out. I believe Emerald of Genesis is more than enough for her. It's way more universal, and I can just say BD pulls by not going for her weapon. But at the end of the day, you know, it's your character, get what you want, and her weapon will still be a damage increase at the end of the day. When you are leveling up Changli's talents, you're going to want to prioritize the skill. Prioritizing the skill will increase the damage of not only True Sight Conquest, True Sight Charge, but also the skill itself, True Sight Capture. That is basically where all of Changli's damage comes from, and if you go take a look at the rotation, you'll see majority of the damage coming from there is going to be from the True Sights. Now that isn't all the damage, and the other half will come from her forte. Heavy attack Flaming Vow is where her second most damage will come from, and then her ultimate. So your order is going to want to be skill, forte, then ultimate. Once you've got those 3 out of the way, what you level up after that is up to you. It doesn't really matter. Since Changli can be played as a main DPS or a sub DPS, I'm going to go over a few characters here. So I apologize in advance for the yap fest, but let's get into it. So first up, we got Encore. Now Encore is going to be with Changli for some obvious reasons, being 1, she's a fusion character, but really Encore's going to take advantage of the fact that Changli can play a sub DPS role. And how it's going to work is Encore takes a lot of time on field. You know, she's there auto attacking, using her ultimate, scratching up people. And then when she's done, you're going to quickly swap over to Changli, do your burst, really quick burst. And then when you return to Encore, you're going to return with a fusion deepen. So it'll be a very smooth and buttery team. The only thing is Encore cannot use the ultimate deepen as well. So that's a little bit wasted. And with that in mind, I bring up Chixia. Now I think Chixia is going to be the strongest with Changli. No one is going to be able to take full advantage of Changli like Chixia. And I know some of you are talking about Mortefi. I'm going to go in and show you why Mortefi will not work as well as her. But Chixia is another DPS sitting in the same category as Encore. You know, she wants to be on field, shoot up people. And then her ultimate actually does a great bit of damage as well. So she's taking full advantage of the fusion deepen and the ult deepen. So she is going to be a 10 out of 10 character if you're going to play Changli. And especially you people out there playing Chixia S6, you're going to prosper with a Changli on your account. With Mortefi, he'll also be a very good user of Changli. That's because he is a fusion character that uses his ultimate quite a lot. Now, the only thing that won't synergize is his S2, and it reads that you need to use a skill, not when skills deal damage, to fire off the Mercados. So you won't get as much as you think you will because Changli is doing so much skill damage, but you're still going to get a lot of value out of Mortefi being there. No, he's still a great character for Changli. With every character that scales with skills, we have to bring up the talk about Tauchi. Yes, she might be a little unplayable and her rotation might be a little slow, but she still does give the only deepen in the game for skills, and it's a 38% as well. What that means is you are literally going to do 38% more damage when her deepen is on. Now, the way deepens affect the equation, I'll show it here on screen, is it comes at the end. So it is going to multiply your entire damage by an additional 1.38. It is very strong, but you need to think about if it's worth it to ruin your rotation maybe, or maybe you can find a way to fit her in. If you can somehow find a way to get Tauchi in a rotation and find her to work, she will be a demonic character. Otherwise, you might have to keep her out, and that's probably what I'm going to do. And as an honorable mention, I'll throw in Kung Fu Panda, because I know I'll get comments about it if I don't. Now, Kung Fu Panda is going to do for Changli what she does for everyone else, or at least most DPS. Most DPS do use their ultimate, and a 38% DP on it is not bad. The same thing happened with Jinxie, right? Jinxie has a huge ultimate. Jianzin is able to buff it up and also act as a healer and shielder. Say you don't have Arena, you only have one healer. You know, she is a very good substitute character. She does a ass ton of damage as well, like a humongous amount. No, my goat Smack put me on and told me that, yeah, she's goated, so I had to try her out and actually, you know, play around with her. And yeah, he was right. The damage this character does, the AoE, the healing, the shielding, it adds up to make her a decent enough character to use with Changli. I believe all the information that I want to put in this video, I was able to get it in. I've done calculations on these characters for multiple weeks now, right? 2-3 weeks. Ever since they were first revealed, I've been running the numbers for them and shit over and over again. And this is the conclusion I was able to get to, even running their rotations and stuff. And yeah. Also, this is my first time doing this type of video on Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna try to do this more often. I feel like it's more watchable as a viewer over just sitting there and looking at a presentation. And yeah, with that all being said, I'm gonna end this video here, I think. So yeah, peace out, guys.